Well, summer's here. Officially, Memorial Day came and went. Now it's officially summertime. And you guys know when it's summer, I get excited to pull my summertime fragrances out. I have some new gorgeous fragrances that I'm dying to wear this summer. Just dying to wear this summer. I've been counting days. Well, actually, most of them, I'm so impatient. I've been wearing it since spring. But, you know, this summer, these are going to be used to death. So I thought, since I have my favorites in my niche fragrances and I have my favorites in designer fragrances, I don't want the video to be too long. I decided to split it into 2 parts. So this is going to be all about my top 10. I was very disciplined. I made sure to pull just the top 10. This doesn't mean that these are the only 10 niche fragrances I'm going to be wearing. But you know, these are going to be the top 10 that I reach for more than anything else when it comes to niche fragrances. So I'm going to share with you my new top 10 niche fragrances that I have pulled out to wear this summer. So if you want to see what they are, just continue to watch. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance review. Whew, it's a little hot in my studio today. I'm back, you guys. I had some massive surgery. Believe it or not, underneath all of this, I'm in pain. Okay. Yes, it doesn't show because I'm good that way, you know, being happy and vibrant, but I am in pain. Not as much as I was 2 weeks ago, but you know, I'm getting there. Recovery process is supposed to take full 2 months. I know, right? I am not allowed to work out, which is what kills me the most. I can't do this, I can't do that. The only thing I can do is sit up and do things sitting down. That's it, you guys. Well, at least until July. I cannot believe it. I cannot wait to get out there, get on the beach and all that, because I'm dying to get to the beach. But in July, I'll be able to. Anyway, I've missed filming. I missed getting in front of the camera, sharing my passion for fragrances with you guys. So I'm so happy to be back. So I have got my beauties right here that I'm going to be wearing and prioritizing this summer. This is really hard to narrow it down to 10 fragrances, you guys, like the top 10. The one that I'm gonna start with is this one right here, Killian Sun-Kissed Goddess. You guys, you know when Killian came out, oh my goodness, with this fragrance, I was ecstatic. You know my love for Killian. Back there, next to a Micallef, it's Killian fragrances that I have the most of. It's actually neck and neck, Killian and Micallef. Now where do I have them? I can't really turn very much, you guys, with my recovery process. But yeah, Killian is there somewhere. Well, Micallef and Killian are next to each other. So I have like a ton of Killian fragrances. I have nearly 40, or I've already reached 40. I cannot remember. So this I was very excited to add. Oh, especially because this is really, truly Killian's first real solar fragrance, to my knowledge. It does have some other summer fragrances that I've talked about before, like Playing with the Devil. It's a fruity, you know, spring summer fragrance, mainly summer. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi, you know, is another one that's great for summer. The Hot Girl Summer perfume, what is it? Liaisons Dangereuses. Now that's another one that I've talked about so many summers, you know. I'm not prioritizing that one this summer because of this beauty right here. Well, there are plenty of summer fragrances from Killian, but this truly is the true first solar fragrance because this has really almost all solar notes without too much fruitiness or anything like that, which, you know, like Voulez-vous coucher avec moi and the Playing with the Devil all tend to be slightly fruity, also like Forbidden Games, you know, all that. This is the first one that's truly very solar. Loads of really tropical solar floral notes and notes like coconut. This fragrance is so intoxicatingly gorgeous. It smells like a tropical, drop-dead gorgeous goddess. This actually kind of reminds me a little bit of some of the Micallef DNA, like Micallef solar fragrances. Micallef is like famous for its solar fragrances, which I will get to here, you know, my two new favorites. But anyway, this, you guys, is that goddess level DNA, very feminine, dripping, feminine, gorgeous goddess DNA. This, I was so impatient. This screams summer, this screams sun, this screams summer vacations, this screams beach. Like, it's summer through and through, but I couldn't wait. I started wearing it in like late spring when it released. I got so many compliments every time I wore. I think I gave you guys some updates on the compliments I got. You guys, this has tiare flower, which is the most heavenly solar floral tropical note to ever exist. And I have a sneaking suspicion that this also has frangipani, which is another tropical goddess level floral note, very solar note that I feel like I smell it. I definitely smell ylang ylang, another tropical goddess of a note. Again, solar note, you know? Oh, it's this beautiful, like, bam, 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 ylang ylang, frangipani, tiare flower, like this whole, like, tropical goddess melody of gorgeous solar floral notes. And it has coconut. It's not your creamy coconut. I don't want to call this creamy per se, but it gives this beautiful, like, it's not in a lactonic way, but it gives this smoothness to this fragrance. Oh, it's such a narcotic fragrance, you guys. And I tell you something, every fragrance, you know why I'm a huge fan of Killian? Turns out I'm a huge fan of Killian. Not so much that I'm a fan of Killian per se, the brand. It's the perfumer I'm in love with. This is Calice Becker, a creation of the amazing master perfumer, Calice Becker. She is my all-time favorite perfumer, you guys. She's a genius. She created this one as well. All my favorites from Killian. Who's behind it? Calice Becker. Absolutely gorgeous. Do you see I put a dent into this already before even summer began? It's down to here, you guys. That's how much I love it. This will be worn to death this summer. It's coming on my summer vacation. We're taking a kind of a late summer vacation this year, late July, because of my recovery process. Of course, I need to be completely recovered by then. This baby is coming with me. There's no way I'm going on vacation, any summer vacation from now on, without this. And of course, I'm sorry if you're too tired of hearing about this from me, but you guys, winners are winners, and things you're addicted to, it's just the story. I can't stop telling it because I love it. And it's one of the most unique perfumes, summer perfumes, beach perfumes I have ever smelled. This is not your typical salty, beachy vanilla. This is not your typical other beach fragrance. No, it's not. It's not your solar fragrance either. But this is definitely a beach fragrance that invokes beach in your head. This is Room 1015 Wave Child, one of the biggest masterpieces this fragrance house ever created. You know how I feel about Cherry Punk, you know how I feel about everything they've released, Sonic Flower and all that. This, you guys, is one of my top favorites from the house. Oh my god, this is so special. It's such a special fragrance because it's not what you expect. It opens sweet, very sweet, with this watermelon note that has a bit of a candiness to it. So it actually smells like watermelon Jolly Rancher with fresh juicy watermelon in the background, you know. Oh, that's what I'm getting. And there's a creamy coconut note in here that makes it so delicious. And then there is ambergris in the base that invokes ocean, sea in your head, waves. Literally you can hear the waves because of the ambergris, because ambergris, you guys, you know, is that note that has some woody nuances to it, but it's like mainly very marine-like. It is derived from the stomach of the sperm whale, but I think now they make it synthetically too. But anyway, yeah, so it has that very oceanic kind of beachy sea vibes about it. So the dry down is very much like beach. I picture myself sitting on our summer vacation on the beach on a picnic blanket, eating fresh watermelons and watermelon candy and drinking champagne, and I can hear the waves and looking at the ocean waves breaking. That's what I imagine. This would be amazing to bring on my summer vacation. It is absolutely coming with me on summer vacation for darn sure. So Wave Child, of course, you guys can now get a discount on this fragrance. I have my standing discount code with room 1015. It's not Cleo 10. It's new, it's different. It's like AFF something. I think it's AFF 10 _ Cleo. I am not sure. Please check the description box. I will list and link all this stuff down in the description box and provide you with discount codes as well. You guys, these two babies are essentially my top 2 fragrances, okay? And then I have got to talk about this gorgeousness right here. Boy, like, do you see the dent I put in? This fragrance came out in like, it was really a stupid time. Like, it was like late fall or middle of the fall when this came out. This is totally a summer fragrance, you guys. I remember the thinking behind it was that they wanted to release, I think the house wanted to, either they were late releasing it for last summer, they were supposed to release it last summer, or either that, or the thinking was that they wanted to release a summer fragrance in fall so that you can wear it in fall and sort of invoke like memories of the summer. I don't know, but this is definitely through and through summer fragrance. And yes, the performance is so good that you can actually wear this in like colder months too. But I tell you though, this is something you want to wear in the summertime. By the way, guys, performance of both of these, amazing. Great lasting power, great sillage, great projection. Okay? I want to make sure I give you details on performance as well. Same with this one, amazing sillage, last a good nice, you know, 7-8 hours on me, and it projects really well. This is Acro Rice. You guys, this is such a gorgeous beachy summer kind of solar-y fragrance. Do I want to start spraying or not? No, these are all very strong fragrances. I really, there's no need to spray. This is such a beautiful like summery fragrance with that kind of a creamy pina colada note in here, you guys, that has a bit of that coconutty vibe and pineapple together, right? It's not very pineapple-y, if that's what you're expecting. No, it has more of a pina colada vibe, and it has coconut water to add to that pina colada coconuttiness in there. And the thing that is very solar about this is that gorgeous goddess-like tiare flower note. I just talked about it, you know, in Sun-Kissed Goddess. Tiare flower, whatever it's in, it makes it smell drop dead gorgeous, you guys. And this also has that sort of like You know, I tell you, there's something similar about this with the Wave Child. I'll get to that in a minute. So this has a toffee note, you guys. So this is actually a sweet fragrance because of the toffee note, but it's not your toffee note that you get in like, you know, dense cold weather fragrances. It is not at all thick. It just adds some sweetness to this fragrance. So that sweetness, kind of like in Wave Child, that gets from like that sweet like watermelon candy note type thing, mixed with, guess what? Ambroxan, or this has ambergris. This one has, I think, ambroxan. So ambroxan is the synthetic version of ambergris. So same sort of that oceanic sea vibes that this has in the dry down, you guys. So kind of similar to this slightly in some ways because of the fact that it's sweet and that oceanic vibes, you know. Oh, it's absolutely delicious. It's so beautiful. It's such a compliment getter too. Both of these. Did I tell you about Wave Child? Huge compliment getter. Same with this. Actually, I gotta tell you, everything on my table, they are massive compliment getters, which is probably why, I mean, and I love them. And my husband loves them, which is why these are my top 10 summer fragrances this summer. All right. Here's another one you're tired of hearing, but I'll get through this quickly. The other ones you haven't heard about that much. So this is a Brown Girl Jane Carnival. I talked about it in my fruity fragrances video. I kind of thought to myself, I'm not going to pick top 10 from the videos that I've already done. Like I did a couple of summer videos already. I did summer fruity, like fruity fragrances for summertime. I did a video. If you missed that, catch it. And then I also did a video. What was the other one? Some other, like for warm weather vanillas. So I already did a warm weather vanillas, like vanilla fragrances for warm weather. So I'm not going to include them in this video, but I had to include this because it truly is one of my top 10. So even though this was in my fruity fragrances for summer video, I'm going to include it in my top 10 because it's in my top 10, okay? So this is Brown Girl Jane Carnival. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so delicious. The mango note in here is like what's very prominent, but I have a feeling there are other tropical fruity notes in here, even like papaya. I don't know, like there's like a really delicious sweet fruit, like tropical fruit melody in here with that very sweet agave nectar note that's in here. That's really making it sweet and delicious. My husband, one time I was talking about this on camera and I had sprayed it on and put it down, and my husband walked in and he's like, oh my gosh, what's that? Like he hadn't, because it had just arrived. I mean, I ordered it from the Sephora sale and I had just, you know, sprayed it on and I hadn't asked him before. And he was like, oh my gosh, that is amazing. So beautiful. So beautiful. Like he couldn't stop smelling it. And yeah, so yeah, my husband loves it. Brown Girl Jane Carnival. This is definitely coming on my summer vacation this year as well. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna switch to something new that I haven't really, I've had this for a long time, but I haven't talked too much about it. This is actually a really big compliment getter. I don't know why I haven't talked about this too much on my channel, because I bought it and I forgot about it, and then I found it again and I started wearing it a little bit. So then I realized, oh my gosh, this is amazing for the summer. This is Torenzi's Cassiopeia. Many of you are familiar with this fragrance. It's not new to you. Oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful, gorgeous passion fruit fragrance, you guys. There's a beautiful passion fruit note in here that's absolutely delicious and very summery. But the thing about this is that there is a slight, almost soapiness to this fragrance that, I don't know, makes it smell kind of fresh and almost kind of clean, you know, while it's passion fruity and juicy. Do you know what I mean? So it's like a very weird type of fragrance that smells amazing. Massive compliment getter. It's definitely like tropical vacation type of fragrance to wear in the summertime, of course, wear around summertime. It goes from day to night, lasts forever. It's like a beast, projects like crazy, sillage is amazing, Cassiopeia by Tiziana Torenzi. I have a discount code for Tiziana Torenzi. I will put it down in the description box for you. While I'm on the subject of Tiziana Torenzi, let me get out of the way. Orza is going to be a top contender for me this summer by Tiziana Torenzi. This is from the Sea Star collection, obviously, because of the ornate bottle, the gorgeous cap. Obviously, I will say I'm not like thrilled that it's so bulky because I can't bring it on summer vacation, but I have to because I'm a creator, content creator, and I want to take pictures of this on the beach when I go on summer vacation, so I'm forced to bring this with me. But I advise you that you don't. I mean, I have a way of bubble wrapping this when I bring on travel. I'll, you know, do maybe like a video about how I pack for my summer vacations. But anyway, I advise you to do a decant if you're going to travel with this. So yeah, actually this does come with a regular cap if you want to travel with it without the ornate cap. That's another option for you. But anyway, this is, I will say one thing. Tiziana Torenzi fragrances by no means ever smell natural, because many, if not all, of the ingredients tend to be synthetic. Okay, it's kind of like Mancera and Montal. It's the kind of brand Tiziana Torenzi's. It's either that or the synthetic notes that they use kind of overpower the natural ones they may have in these fragrances, but I know they use quality ingredients. But anyway, this is Orza. This is a bit of, supposed to be a bit of a gourmand fragrance mainly because of the caramel note, but it is not very obvious, the caramel note. It's not very thick, it's not dense at all. This has more of a fresh vibe in the opening with the, you know, like more of that coconut, the green apple, you know, the mandarin orange, those type of notes that's in the opening. I believe there are some berries in here as well. And then of course it has gorgeous florals like jasmine, lily of the valley, Bulgarian rose. Very, very, very pretty, the floral middle. And then you have like vanilla, a little bit of caramel, sandalwood, musk, that kind of notes in the base. Somehow this screams summer to me, and this is going to be kind of like the date night, dinner night, nighttime dinner, restaurant, nice restaurant dinner type of fragrance for summer vacations for me. And during summertime, that's how I will wear it too. This will be mainly worn in the evenings, but this goes from day to night as well. Orza, you guys, I just actually realized that I do have discount codes for you, but I think I saw it on Joma Shop for like a frigging steal. Okay, don't buy from these like places that they say they're giving you steep discounts, 20 whatever, or these steep discounts. They're not steep enough, I tell you. Like, I just saw this on Joma Shop for like 1/10 of the price. Okay, I will list all that down in the description box. Don't like fall for, you know, I know Tiziana Torenzi is a brand that you can get for really like big steep discounts. Like some of these niche fragrances like, you know, Room 1015, you can't get deep discounts on. You can get about like 10%. That's what I have like for you. They're very, very niche. Like Tiziana Torenzi has been around so long, and it's been so saturated now that it's available on so many discount websites like Joma Shop. There's no need to get it for like even 20% off, not even 30%. You can get it for like half off, okay? So yeah, always keep that in mind. Same with the Cassiopeia. I think like Fragrance Net or something had it for like super cheap. I will list all the cheapest places to get it down in the description box. Definitely check the description box. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot go this summer without this stunning beauty. I adore this fragrance. Do you see the dent I put into this? Like, it's a massive dent already. This is O Feminal by Micallef. Oh my god, she's beautiful. This is the most beautiful orange blossom fragrance in the world. You know who this kind of make me think of? She was a huge fan of beautiful feminine orange blossom fragrances. She, in fact, they were like her signature fragrances. She loves tuberose too. She loved tuberose too. I'm talking about Audrey Hepburn. She had, what was it, Kriegler, English Promenade was one of her signature scents, which has loads of orange blossom. And she also had like Givenchy L'Interdit was one of her favorite fragrances, which had orange blossom and tuberose. So I think of Audrey. If Audrey was alive today, if she's around now, she would absolutely make this her signature fragrance. You guys, this is absolutely dripping feminine and classy and gorgeous and goddess-like. It's slightly sweet. It's very orange blossomy. It's gorgeous. My husband adores it. And just the other day, not just the other day, it's been now 3-4 weeks since my surgery. I lost track of time. One of my work colleagues, when I wore this to our conference, during the day I wore this to our conference, and he had to know what I was wearing so he could order it for his wife for her birthday. Okay, so it's like how amazingly gorgeous this fragrance is. Oh my God, I love this fragrance. My husband adores it. It's a beautiful orange blossomy fragrance. I will always have this in my collection. I don't know, it's got some schmutz on it. Because I carry it everywhere, you guys, wear it everywhere, and I get all this junk on it. But anyway, I absolutely adore this fragrance. I cannot live without it. This will be one of those fragrances that'll be forever in my fragrance collection. I do, of course, have my Micallef discount for you guys. It's Cleo 10. It's hard to get discounts on brand new releases, especially. It's Cleo 10. You can get a nice discount using that. I will put it down, of course, in the description box for you. And the other fragrance I'm actually really excited to wear this summer, because I felt like I just didn't give this enough of a chance the last time the weather was warm. This is another Micallef fragrance. Usually I typically gravitate towards like a Micallef Watch or a Micallef, like all these like, summery fragrances from, the Gardenia, name it, right? But I've been talking about those for a couple of years now. Those are going to be worn too. But these two are going to be my top two from Micallef this summer. This, you guys, of course, is Micallef Soleil Passion. This was actually in the giveaway. This is my bottle. I had another backup bottle that I did a giveaway. That's okay. I can always get myself more fragrances. I'm always blessed, so I wanted to share my spare bottle with one of you guys. I did a giveaway and one of you won it. So this is the juiciest, fruitiest. Oh, by the way, I did a video on juicy fruity fragrances for summer or warmer months. This was featured in that one. Like I said, again, I tried not to include the ones that I already did like videos on like for warm weather, but this truly is in my top 10, so I had to include it. This has the most amazing scent, you guys. This is got like this sort of like juicy tart fruitiness from that wild strawberries and the pomegranate, so juicy. But the thing that is so ethereal and goddess-like about this is that water lily. There's water lily in here, you guys, and the other beautiful, demure, gorgeous, girly, feminine floral notes that are in here. Absolutely divine. I cannot wait to wear this more this summer. Very beautiful fragrance. Several of you guys commented down several of my videos. I think it's the Juicy Fruity one. Several of you said that this is one of your top favorites from Micallef, along with O Feminal. Absolutely, I understand. Absolutely gorgeous. Here is a new gorgeous one that I sort of neglected when I first received, and then found it buried in my collection. It's actually, I put a pretty nice dent into it. It's down to here. This is Fleur d'Ambre by EPC Fragrance, you guys. Amber floral, basically. Absolutely beautiful. This has got like this intoxicating, summery, tropical, solar type of very like, what is the word? Narcotic floral notes in here. Oh, with a little bit of a spicy kick. It's actually kind of like a slight peppery kick. You know, like the kick I'm talking about. You know, Possibilities by La Perla. That sort of spicy kick that this has, but it's not from Akigala wood, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so. You know, it's absolutely beautiful. It has like beautiful solar notes like jasmine and other beautiful creamy white flowers. It's kind of a very intoxicating, narcotic, bewitching white floral creaminess that's in here. That's kind of a little bit of reminding me a little bit of like the Rouge Malachite too. It sort of kind of like reminds me of that as well. And it has a little bit of a lovely, sweet, beautiful feminineness from like some powdery florals. And then along with that beautiful amberiness in the base, there is a bit of a peppery sort of kick to this, like not, I don't want to say spiciness. That puts the wrong idea in your head. There's not the spicy, I'm not talking about like, you know, warm spicy like cinnamon or anything like that. No. I'm talking about a bit of like that, oh, give me a little bit of sneeziness, kind of like, you know what I'm talking about, spiciness that you get from like Akigala wood or black pepper or something like that. I'm gonna say that this has Akigala wood, although it's not revealed in the note structure, the composition. You guys, it's very creamy white florals that are very solar, and then has that ambery goodness, and then it has that sort of like slight spicy kick and woodiness. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is gonna be one of my top contenders this summer, and yes, I do have a discount code for you. It's Cleo 10. Let me list it all down in the, let me link down it in the description box. So EPC stands for Experimental Perfume Club. They have like this very unique fragrances, you guys. It's very niche kind of French fragrance house. Last but certainly not least, this stunning gorgeousness by Unno in the Mad, one of my favorite niche fragrance houses. This is Love at First Sight. Oh, ethereal loveliness. Oh my gosh. This has like the most addictive, gorgeous combination of lovely powdery beauty, sweetness with that fruitiness. So this has passion fruit and lilac, you guys. Can you even imagine that combination? Lilac is like this blue purple floral, but it's not powdery in the way iris is or even violet is. It's not so powdery or anything. It's more of a slightly sweet, very floral, like this intoxicating scent of lilacs. Have you ever smelled lilacs? So you smell the lilacs right away, right in the opening, and then you get that sweet, juicy passion fruit. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful, you guys. I love the magnetic caps of theirs, by the way. Very simple bottles, but I love them. Love at first sight it is. It was love at first sniff for me. Just received this, so I am so excited. I started wearing it already in spring, and now I'm carrying it into summertime. This is one of my top 10 this summertime. Love at First Sight by Unno in the Mad. You guys, I have a ton more. Like for example, right here, you know, Sun Goddess by Musicology. There's Creed, Tried and True, Goodness. I love always. Of course, I have this and Micallef Go. I have a ton more that I'm going to be wearing this summer, but those 10 that I talked about right now, they're prioritized this summer. They're my top 10 that I'm going to be reaching for this summer. You know, you guys ever have that kind of thing? Like you get some new fragrances and you just want to give them the priority, you know, like most of them are very new. Some of them are a little bit older, but they're going to be my go-to this summer, along with, of course, some other beautiful, gorgeous niche fragrances and some designer fragrances. So stay tuned for my designer version of this video this Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. What are your summer picks for this summer? I would love to know what you guys have in your top 10 that you have brought forward to be wearing this summer. I would love to know. Most of these are coming with me on my summer vacation for sure. So yeah, chime down in the comment section. I'm so glad to be back creating content again. Now I'm getting I'm a little bit of pain, so I'm gonna go lie down. You guys, really enjoyed being here with you guys in front of the camera again. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It helps me grow my community, and of course ring that notification bell. That way YouTube knows you're serious about watching my content. Subscribing isn't enough anymore. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Also, go on over to my other makeup channel, Makeup and Beauty Cleo Luxe Life, where I upload a bunch of really amazing makeup and other beauty content. If you want to look good as much as you love to smell good, that's the place for you. I will see you guys in my next video.